All right, so here's how to do a stiff leg deadlift. So you can do it with a barbell, dumbbell, or band. I'm gonna demonstrate with a barbell and some dumbbells. The band will be the exact same motion. So what we're gonna do is grab a little dumbbell or a little barbell here. We're gonna be in our starting position at the top. Again, you can obviously have weights on a bar. So the difference between a deadlift and a stiff leg deadlift, so I mentioned when we did a deadlift, what we did is we basically went down, lowered ourselves about 4 or 5 inches off the ground. Then we squatted up. Once we got the knees, we hinged forward, right? I mentioned to not do this. A stiff leg deadlift is kind of that one. So what you want to do is you have your feet shoulders apart. From here, you're going to have your shoulders back. And then what you're going to do is you're going to stick your butt out as you drag the bar down your legs. The main important part to notice is that there is a slight bend. I don't know if you can see it. There's a slight bend in my knee. It's not a straight leg. It's not a bent leg. There's a slight bend in my knee. So from this slight bend, we're going to keep that the whole motion. So stick the butt out, drag it down, keep. You notice that my head to upper back to lower back is straight. Down, 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 and about here, slightly past your knees to your knees, depending on your level of flexibility, you will notice that there's way more tension on your hamstring. That's great, that's the muscle that we're trying to work. Once we get into this position, what we want to do is squeeze our butt and hinge forward. All right, so it's gonna look something like this. Down, 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 down. Feel a good stretch. Once we're here, drag it back up, hinge, squeeze the butt. Down, 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 down. Feel the stretch, past the knees, squeeze your butt, all right? So this is a hamstring and glute exercise. You'll notice that it burns a lot more than when you do a traditional deadlift, but basically what we're trying to do is trigger those hamstrings and those glutes. Now the motion is gonna be the exact same with the dumbbells. You grab these guys right here, so the motion is exactly the same. You're gonna stand up with your dumbbells, you have a slight bend in your knees, you're gonna drag your arms down, keep everything straight. Once you slightly pass the knees, you're gonna feel that stretch in your hamstring, your butt's gonna get tight. From here, you want to contract your hamstring and your butt and stand up. Boom, squeeze the butt, right? No need to overextend, just get to the place where you can squeeze your butt cheeks. Down, and up, boom. And then the band would be the exact same thing. You would hold your band from here. If there's no tension and you have the one with the handles, simply grab the band in the center here and go down and do the exact same motion, right? But the goal here is not to go all the way to the ground. The goal is to get about to your knees where you feel enough tension in your hamstrings right here. You want to feel those hamstrings stretch because, again, in order to properly train the muscle, you have to stretch it and contract it. So we are stretching it on purpose by just simply keeping a slight bend in our knee like this. And then as we're coming up, we're going to contract the hamstring and the butt. Boom, and naturally it's going to make you stand up, all right? So that's how you do a stiff leg deadlift.